we're going to play a game called Cause and Effect, or phase 1, phase 2. We're going to see how we start here and end up here. So let's start off with ground zero. Let's start off with point A. Watch this.
I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've tried really hard to be attracted to men who treat me well.
It's boring.
It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. So, okay.
We all caught that, right? We all caught that, right? Those two very, very unfortunate ladies talking about how being treated well and with kindness makes them uncomfortable and or bored. Okay, cool. And now, I want to show you phase 2.
So our total was about $300. Do you want to explain why, Nash? What's our rule?
It's like $100 per bitch.
Yeah, so every time he calls me a mean name, I get $100 worth of stuff. And today I chose Home Goods.
2 sides to every story.
But today I chose Home Goods. I'm so excited. I'm going to get you mad again tomorrow, so you do it again. And then I get to go again.
Where are we going after this?
Hobby Lobby. You owe me 2 more.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't remember those.
By the way, it's any mean name. So if he calls me a jerk, that one's about 50 right there. It's by how extreme the word is. So jerk's about 25. Bitch is 100. And then there's more that I'm not gonna say.
We have a board.
Yeah, but anyways, ready? Thanks. Thank you, baby.
Sure did.
Isn't that such a fun game? Isn't that a game that you would love to play at least once a week? Imagine getting cussed out and insulted so much by the person that has promised to love and protect you. Imagine getting verbally attacked so much that you have to make a board and assign points to the different names that he calls you. And then you get to go shopping. Yay! So 1, and this is a partially formed thought, but along with this pattern, something else that I'm seeing, because we need to remember when it comes to white ladies and who they have historically voted for when it comes to the president of the United States. Imagine this same situation, especially the second one, but just a little bit different. Arguably even the first one, but just a little bit different, because the first 2 girls, they were uninterested in kindness and empathy and that kind of a thing, right? And then the next one is a woman that is totally cool with herself being called bad names, which probably means that she's also totally cool with other people being called bad names and also being treated poorly, but at least she gets to benefit. So how do you think that this demographic has historically voted? If she's going to, in her mind, if she's going to be okay, as long as she gets to go to Hobby Lobby, and her man is just really mildly upset about having to spend $100. So listen, at least he gets to consistently call his wife a bitch. And other people too, but he doesn't have to worry about that because he doesn't have to shell out money for that. How do you think these kinds of people have voted historically? So there's that. Next part, let us briefly consider that all 3 of these women are probably interested in having children, or they haven't really left too much thought to it. So it's probably going to end up on the man that either insults her or is actively cruel to her, as those 2 women said that they're more interested in. Men that fit into that category are more interested in control than anything else. And the fastest way to control a woman is to impregnate her. And it's not quite as in your face, but there is a dense level of pick me involved in this. And the well, I'm a cool girl. So yeah, you can insult me, but also I stand up for women's rights. So you have to pay for it. But also men make so much more than you. So what's $100 at the end of the day? But it's okay. He still gets to call me a bitch and a jerk and other things that I'm not allowed to say on here because I'm a lady. But I believe in women's empowerment, so don't worry, ladies. I still have a man, and you can too. You just have to, let him like insult you a little bit, but it's okay. You'll be okay because you get $100 at Home Goods. And then the other women that are like, well, like, I think that it's super interesting and super cool and super fun to be like with a man that's not nice. Like with a man that is actively not nice to me specifically. Like I love that in a man. There's something so pick me about it, but it's pick me and cool girl, which is why I've said in this video about the history of the pick me, that it's basically they're two and the same. The pick me and the cool girl and all of the it's all just the same part of the same problematic whole of women that sit in this category, and it affects all of us because it enables these men to continue behaving badly, not just to them. Listen, you choose your booga and you hold him down. Not my man, not my problem, not my monkey, not my circus, but you enable that booga in your house and thus outside of your house. And that's where it affects me. And that's where it affects everybody else. So here we are. In the midst of losing all of our rights and autonomy, we have women that are excited for $100 at Home Goods and actively getting microphones to talk about how much they love mean men. And you see, this is why I can't say that I support all women, because I don't. And I can't, and I never will. And clearly not all women should have microphones. Do I believe all men should have microphones? This is a comedy hour, guys. Please calm down. But there needs to be 2 less microphones being owned by women in the world, is all I'm saying. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please type them away in the comment section. If you would like to leave me a gift, there are ways to do that in the description. And oh my goodness, please stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. And once again, if you're interested in moving abroad, please let me know. I have a playlist where I talk about different aspects of my move to Spain. I'm also down to talk about how to move to other countries. If people are interested, I'll do some research on that, accumulate them, and I'll post them in a playlist so that way you can pick your country. And if I happen to have visited or will visit any of those countries, I will leave my personal Shayna review. So let me know if any of that is interested. Please stay hydrated, stay safe, protect Black women. We're gonna get through this like we always have. All right, bye-bye.